And up next, how recycling helps one big laundry clean up financially. We'll be right back. Commercial laundries use a lot of water to get clothes clean. It's expensive for the business and can be a drain on limited water supplies. Now some laundries are adopting a new system that uses the same water over and over. Bruce Burkhart comes clean with details.
Think of all the hotels and hospitals and other big users of sheets and towels and uniforms, and now think of how they get all that stuff clean every day. It happens at places like this. WellStar Support Systems, which does all the laundry for WellStar's 5 hospitals in the Atlanta area, plus clinics as well as other hospitals outside the WellStar system. Each year they handle about 15 million pounds of laundry here. Doing that much wash requires a lot of water. 50 million gallons, in fact. Their annual water bill was around $260,000. Now it's down to around $65,000. A water bill reduced by nearly 80%. And it wasn't because water was getting any cheaper. And it's not getting any more plentiful either. Some researchers predict water shortages could be a way of life all over the U.S. This is the pit. This is all the dirty water that we're going to recycle. I know it looks nasty, but that's not what we end up with. What they end up with, according to Jeff Lebanon, president of AquaRecycle, is this. Clean water that you might not want to drink, but it's certainly clean enough to wash laundry. So that's water that came from washing hospital stuff, and God knows what kind of stuff was on that. Correct. Yep. And this is the end result. Lebanon's closed-loop recycling system is relatively simple, and it's somewhat surprising it hasn't arrived on the scene earlier, given what it saves in water and dollars. This is actually the first system of its kind that is recycling all of the discharge water and taking all of it and putting it back in the wash cycle. First, the water is pumped through tanks that use various grades of sand to filter out suspended solids in the water. We then process it through our carbon filters over here that will take some of the other items out, like organic material, bacteria, some dissolved solids, chemicals. In the last stage, the water is passed through an ultraviolet light chamber that disinfects. These are clothes that have come from a hospital, and before they ever get back into the washing process, they want to make sure it's clean and fresh smelling. The savings is not just in water, but also in the natural gas used to heat the water. Normally in their pit, the discharge water is going to be around 110, 120 degrees, and we maintain most of that temperature so we can cut your energy bill by 50%. For Austin Ashley, who runs this facility and made the decision to buy Lebanon's system, it was a no-brainer.
And the system was a little over $265,000. So we'll have a return on our investments in approximately a year's time, which is tremendous.
With potential water shortages down the road, part of the solution just might come out in the wash. For Science and Technology Week, I'm Bruce Burkhart.
Well, 36 million gallons of water, that is enough water for 144 families for an entire year. It's more than 7 million flushes. It would fill a container as big as a football field, 12 stories tall. Imagine recycling that much water. Well, believe it or not, it's being done right here in Metro Atlanta. Clear News reporter Emily Stroud shows us how.
Laundry from 67 locations in Georgia comes to the WellStar Health System Laundry in Marietta. Workers sort it, wash it, dry it, iron it, fold it, and send it back to the hospitals. Clean. More than 14 million pounds of laundry a year, using 42 million gallons of water.
It went straight out of the washers, out into the sewer system.
Not anymore. This one-of-a-kind AquaRecycle system reuses all the wastewater. The laundry itself soaks up some water, but the savings adds up to 36 million gallons a year. Austin Ashley says the $250,000 system will pay for itself in a year or so.
We'll be saving, obviously, on wastewater charges And reusing the same water over and over and over again, that's an environmentally sound thing to do.
This dryer heats the laundry up to 240 degrees. That kills the germs. But just to be sure, the AquaRecycle system disinfects the water using ultraviolet light.
That eliminates 99.9% of any bacteria. Our goal is always to have the freshest, cleanest water. And again, this is going in a hospital, so it's got to be bacteria-free before it ever gets back into the washing machines.
Jeff Lebanon runs AquaRecycle. He says his computer controls the system, sending water through sand, gravel, and carbon filters. The laundry still uses hot water and bleach.
I mean, it's not water that you would drink because it has some chemical residuals left in it, which is good for us because we get to reuse that, and therefore it cuts down on our chemical costs too.
Saving money, saving water, helping the environment. Emily Stroud, WGCL Clear News.
Now, AquaRecycle is based in Cobb County. Companies around the world have called about its laundry water recycling system. In fact, the Embassy Suites Hotel at the airport is the pilot site for an AquaRecycle system for hotels.